Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio Colon Sr, and this is the EC Show coming to you from sunny South Florida. As always, my right-hand man, Mr. Swagger McDougan's About That Life, Joesph, Buto. This is a full EJ production in association with Jeremy Torres of the Performing Arts Center here in Coral Springs. The face of the franchise in the building, Enasia Colon, once again with us, and the Jewish dreidel, Jake Feingold, is also in the building. This show is sponsored by KD Power Greens, our urban farm microgreens company that owned my kids. Guys, make sure you visit kdpowergreens.com for all of your microgreens. We have a special private farm event this Sunday, May 19th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. if you want to stop by. If not, go online and order your greens. Also, the show is powered by Ignite Social. Ashley Oliver and her company have been doing an amazing job with our social media stuff. It's absolutely been amazing. The shows are doing great on YouTube. The views are through the roof. We're extremely thankful, extremely appreciative. And once again, a friendly reminder, brand new EC Respect merch available at enasiacolon.com. ENASIACOLON.com. Joe, do I have to say anything? Do I have to say anything to this young man?
That was flawless.
See, when it's our show, I get it done in one take.
It wasn't even a fucking
I'm waiting for the day he messes up.
No, we just got back to New York. Excellent trip, to be quite honest with you. It was needed. Enasia, myself,
He cut me off for a
Queen,
reason.
Wendy went. It was a beautiful time. EJ was there. It wasn't cold. I thought it was gonna be cold. It was perfect.
70s.
No, a little bit lower, but it was perfect.
That's perfect.
It was perfect.
Listen, dirty water dogs and those lights.
Oh, that was the first thing I had was a dirty water dog.
It's so hard in New York, like, because I went there one time for business with beds, and I could tell that he's like, bro, I gotta stay away from the hot dogs. I was like, you're on your fucking own.
Yeah, it's not happening.
This is when I started About That Life clothing. So this was 13, 14, 15 years ago.
I actually have About That Life.
About That Life
shirt.
shirt? So we're walking down to the design district to go into like all the underground spots in New York to find fabric and shit of what we wanted to use for the clothes. The walk from our hotel to this thing was about maximum 14 blocks. Right. Which in New York, they're small blocks.
No, of course.
I ate 5 hot dogs. He was looking at me like he wanted to throw up. I'm like, there was a cart every 10 steps. Like,
so true story.
It's really
true
hard
story. We get off 34th Street Penn Station, right? We get off. I take him into the city. We stayed in Brooklyn, put our luggage down, got off, went straight into the city real quick, right? Go into the city, we get off Penn Station, go upstairs, we right there, Madison Square Garden. Oh, shout out to 2.0 who just walked in the building. Sorry about that. 2.0, Jordan's in the building. We literally walked to Penn Station, come upstairs in front of Madison Square Garden. It's a fucking hot dog cart there. I asked all of them. I said, yo, you want a hot dog? Nope. You want a hot dog? Nope. You want a hot dog? Nope. All right, let me get two and a pretzel with mustard, right? Dude, I had half of a hot dog because the rest of them were eating the fucking hot dog. Yes, yo.
I wanted a hot dog.
I had the end stick. It was this big.
Yeah,
I didn't have anything. It was between them
Joe,
three.
we took the A train to 34th. We got off immediately straight right there. Literally saw it. I'm like, my dad. I do to myself, my dad's gonna go get
Who did I shout out?
I got the shout out. I reposted that shit and wrote FOMO, that big.
Bro, the thing is if you have to be out and about all day, how are you eating 5 of those?
Bro,
Dude, they're fucking gas, dude.
Your whole body,
I'm not questioning that they're gas,
acclimates
but
and
like,
changes when you get to New York compared to Florida.
Listen,
For me, whenever I'm in a different state, my body acclimates.
Listen.
Like when I go to jail,
yeah.
not when, I'm sorry. When I used to, I wouldn't go to, like if I knew I was getting in and out, I wasn't going to the bathroom. No shot. No shot. I'm going to hold it. When I went to that judge and they told me no bond, I was like, this is a situation here. Bro, I didn't go to the bathroom for like first 4 or 5 days I was in there.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Finally, day 5, day 6, day 7, whatever the fuck day, I was like, all right, I gotta do this. I gotta go to the
So
bathroom.
New York was beautiful, to be quite honest with you. I mean, it's really, really a shithole of a city. It's dirty as hell. I mean, it's where I'm from. I'll always
It's
remember
sad,
it.
right?
But
I used to be excited to go visit.
it's
You know
like,
what? I'm actually excited
I was
for
so excited to get home. Like,
know.
it was fucking, like I just wanted, we had things to do, obviously. We had things to do. One meeting got canceled. We went to the Met game. The Met game was absolutely ridiculous.
You guys got to see him. Game.
Ridiculous.
I was going through the emotions though. I wanted to go onto the field and start beating up every player. Like it was that bad.
Listen,
Funny thing was, I literally was sitting next. It was my mom, me, EJ, Dad. We were close to first base or whatever. And then my mom goes, "Oh my God, can something happen?" And then Nimmo's up to bat, and I'm like, "You know what? he's pretty good. He might hit a home run. And then literally the next like 10 seconds, he hits a home run.
So I'm gonna add the clip because
Walk-off
I did.
wins are the best because you stuck it the fuck out. You were a true fan.
He wasn't even supposed to
You
play.
didn't leave in the 7th inning and be like, I don't know about that. You stuck it out and you got the reward.
I'm gonna clip the
That's the best
video into this show because I didn't want to do it on social media out of respect for Alex Cohen. Shout out to Alex Cohen. She's the owner of the Mets' wife. I didn't want to be disrespectful, right? Because Atlanta was giving us shit. They were giving us a bunch of shit, everything, you name it, right? As soon as they will hit the walk-off, and EJ will tell you, fuck you, Atlanta. I was going nuts.
I seen the video.
I was yelling it too. I was yelling on the way out.
Listen, I've gotten into a lot of verbal altercations with my dad at the Tampa games, bro. Like, I mean, it's hard because like at a Mets game, it's different. Mets, great organization. Braves, great organization. The Tampa Bay Devil Rays, okay? Now, because of the appropriate terminology and
Rays,
how
they
the
just call
world works,
Rays?
can't have the word devil in it,
Yeah,
okay?
just
So
Rays.
let's go to the Tampa Bay Rays.
Rays.
When you're arguing with a fan base that just showed up in the past like year or two, it is so hard to argue with them.
Right.
That's about to be my
It's
new
like,
home
it's
squad,
like,
bro.
they're like, yeah, fuck you, Yankees fan. I'm like, bro, we've been in this, okay? We've been in the trenches now for what, 11 years? I mean, we're having a good season right now, you know what I mean? But to argue with somebody, I'm like, when did you become a Tampa Bay Rays fan? Tell me their history, please.
Now you just got to make the Wander
The only
Franco
ones I
argument.
respect are the ones in there wearing a fucking jersey that says Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
You
Well,
that
they're
jersey?
wearing that jersey this year.
Yeah, they are bringing it back.
Yeah.
But the fans that are in the crowd wearing that jersey, I'm like, okay, you've been a fan. What did you get? You just bought that. I can see the tag on it. So it's like you're not even really getting real fans. So when you have to argue with like a franchise like that, it's just like
The game was so dope. Everybody went nuts. It was crazy. I mean, that shit was crazy.
walk off.
Walk off.
At home? What?
At home,
Place is probably
Sunday night
Your drinks are
baseball.
probably going like this across the
The
floor.
whole place was shaking. It was crazy. It was nuts.
It's the best. It's the most electrifying feeling in the entire world. I remember I was at the
Even better. The game was over, and I don't know whether it was because the Mets won or just how many people were there. The 7 train went express, and you're like, yes, thank you, Jesus, because
bro.
normally that shit, it's fucking 11 o'clock at night almost.
Yeah.
That
Takes
shit
forever.
is local at every fucking stop.
every stop. That's why everything takes so long. Is because it's every
I
single
will
stop.
have to say something.
Talk to me.
It's very sad that I have to say this. We got the City Field.
Oh, okay.
My whole life, it's been City Field food's the best.
Oh, shut the fuck
It
up.
wasn't
Trash?
up to, it
No,
wasn't up
they
to what
limited what was available.
Yeah, that's-
so
I'm not
everything
saying,
that you
oh my
see
God,
on
it's bad.
Instagram and
Yeah.
everything, they didn't have
I'm not saying it's
open.
bad. What I ate
So
was
shit you wanted to try wasn't available.
What I ate
First
was
off,
good. No, Joe, wait, hold up, before you say that. The next day, Joe, the
He
next
shakes
day,
his head.
the next day, the funniest thing, the next day, the Mets on like Instagram were like posting about the food that they just opened up.
So everything that you wanted that you didn't get was at the
Was
next
day
game?
after. And I showed my mom, and she went ballistic.
Listen, man.
Because they were hyping it up.
But there
They
was
were
still
like,
good shit. They had
I've only been there
They had the mac and
once.
cheese tater tots,
Ooh, that sounds
That's
fire.
fire.
and then they had the fucking what's the rainbow shit that your wife? I sent her a video of it. The rainbow
The
shit.
rainbow
The
cookies?
dessert.
Oh, the cookies.
They had it in a
With the
fried
je- with the-
fucking wonton.
with the jelly in it. Oh my god, in a fry.
In a fried wonton.
First of all,
You had
My
like
rule of
access
life
to like
is-
premier food or something?
Yeah, so shout out to my man Goldie and his wife Zan. They hooked it up. I was in the
Damn, Goldie got plugged for the other side too.
well, Goldie married into MLB.
So that's how he's got both sides. huh?
Yes, yes. Goldie. So
Shout out to
Goldie's
Goldie.
wife.
And shout out to
Goldie's
Goldie
wife
for
is
covering
actually a
every
better
borough.
plug than he is.
Shout out to Goldie for being a covering all the
So
boroughs.
she got me in the building, and it was nice. I mean, everything was top notch. It's not like Legends. It's more like the lounge. So they have like a nice extra bar area.
Listen,
you
the
can
Legends,
watch.
the Legends is brand new. You know what I mean? The stadium's brand new, so you're gonna have everybody that's gonna be building new stadiums in the future will have that amenity
Right.
to offer. You
Yeah.
know, but taking an old like trying to put that into the old Yankee Stadium would have never worked.
Nah, it'll never work.
It would have never, bro. It's a completely different route into the stadium, completely different. Everything it's completely detached.
So
So
real quick-
every other gate around Yankee Stadium is everything, and then there's one entrance for Legends.
While we're still talking about baseball, I have to ask a quick question. 'Cause I saw this on the way in, and I think it has to do with Instagram and the algorithm. And when you look at certain things or you post certain things, it gives you like suggestions. They're talking about MLB expansion.
My algorithm is really funny. If you want to talk about that next.
They're talking about MLB expansion. And the one I saw, the article I saw, it said it was going to be in Portland. And Portland wants to create like the biggest MLB massive
worst fucking city of all
entertainment
time.
district, whatever. My
What a
question
shithole.
is, what other cities, in your opinion, should get MLB expansion?
Good question. Let me look.
I'm going to say 2. I'm going to say there needs to be a team somewhere in the Carolinas, and there needs to be a
I
team
agree.
in Tennessee.
That was the first. Bro, those are the only 2 places I thought of.
Well,
in my head.
Montreal's going to get one, so that's 3 because you got to bring back the Expos.
I
in
think
some
the
way, shape, or
Expos should have
form.
never left. Yeah, I agree.
You got to bring back
Especially
the Expos.
watching all this damn hockey.
So if you got Portland,
All you
you
see
got
is Canadian.
Portland, Montreal, Tennessee, and Carolina.
I love the Tennessee idea.
Those are 4.
I love the Tennessee idea.
Where else?
Obviously, Vegas is.
Like Oklahoma?
They're taking
like that
Are
Omaha,
the
Nebraska.
Oakland A's going to Vegas?
The Oakland A's are going to Las Vegas, yes.
Okay, so why? I mean, why is everyone just bailing out on Oakland? What the fuck?
Because it's a horrible fucking city.
I know,
It's
man.
terrible.
Shout out our boy Marshawn Lynch, man.
Yeah, it's a terrible
We
city.
need the beast mode to go back and save that place.
It's a terrible city for sports. Like
I mean, like the Raiders got moved over to Vegas. Now that
Golden State Warriors moved out. They
Look,
moved to San Francisco.
Vegas is just stealing everyone's teams.
Well, Vegas-
First they steal your money, then they
The
steal
truth
your
is,
teams.
Vegas needs to.
Vegas, good sports town.
Vegas
Oh
needs.
yeah, but I'm
but
saying,
Vegas
like, why
needs
not make
to.
your own? Instead of making their own team, like we'll take the Raiders, we'll take the Oakland A's.
But Vegas needs to. Vegas needs to do that because they need to attract more attention to come to them.
Yeah.
Because in all actuality, if you think about it, let's say some rich fuckers decided to do something crazy here in Miami. I don't know whether it's the Sand Dudes or Orientals or whatever the fuck, whoever. Somebody with big money decides to come to Miami and say, "Yo, we're gonna turn this into the entertainment capital of the world," right? Why else would you go to Vegas? It's a fucking desert.
I think Vegas has to go down the sports route like they're going to stay afloat.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
I
I
think
think
you're
exactly what
absolutely
I think
I
exactly
think
what
that
Bourne said
the moves
is
that
happening.
they're making are for both of your points. A, gambling's opening up everywhere. There's no. I mean, like I go to Vegas to play roulette and craps. I can go to Coconut Creek now.
People are gonna
So
start.
give me another reason to go.
People are gonna start using these other places for entertainment, and
I
so
mean-
like the only way Vegas is gonna have that attraction is sports capital.
Sorry, the Ena's on the show, but the strip clubs there are terrible. Also,
What the fuck is she
I don't like.
saying?
It's just when it comes to my life experiences, I feel very uncomfortable when Ena's on the set.
Oh, but it's okay to talk about fucking transvestites getting their dicks. I had the
That was my dad!
I played that shit and I'm showing you my devotion. I'm playing the shit. I'm
I
on
seen it, I
vacation.
seen it, I seen it.
I'm watching. And shout out to Jerry. Jerry, put this up for me, please, guys. Click like, subscribe, and follow it. I apologize in advance. I'm watching this shit. I'm on vacation in New
I
York.
know. I love it. I love it. Listen, I watch everything everywhere. So
That's
I'm just like
support.
you, so, of course. And if that's why I bring my
And
laptop
when you
everywhere.
got it here, it doesn't matter whether I'm watching the episode where his dad's talking about it or not. It still gets brought up that his dad let a transvestite suck his dick.
By accident.
And I'd also like to argue.
Not knowingly. Let me put that out there. He did not know until like 65% of the way through.
65.
Yeah.
He was like, you know.
He said it. He goes, what was I supposed to do? Stop it? The damage was done. I said, finish.
Let me also argue that our boy Lamar Odom didn't think that the strip clubs were bad in Vegas.
Nah.
Well, he was at the Bunny Ranch, completely different.
Yeah,
True,
completely
true.
different.
Bunny Ranch
That's a
is
stay. That's a
an
stay.
experience.
For sure.
Literally, you could just say,
that's a resort.
You walk
For
in, you
sure.
go, I need 3 midgets. 2 I swear to God, you go, I need 3 midgets.
Midget, he named midgets.
No, I'm told that. Wait. First of all, when I said it while your dad was talking, that's my whole fucking algorithm. on Instagram.
Wait, let him,
all
let,
midgets.
let him go
Oh my
on.
God,
Go on.
wait. Kind of, wait.
Wait,
I'm
where was I
not-
going?
I'm
I'm
not
getting
me.
3 midgets, 2.
Oh, yeah, you
I
go to the Bunny
swear.
Ranch, you go,
That's
give me
those
3
midgets.
midgets, 2
Wait.
packs of bologna, and a whole jar of mayonnaise.
Where is it?
And you
EJ?
could just mayo up all the midgets and just
Wait,
throw
look.
bologna at it for 2 hours.
Joe.
Literally.
We saw
Oh, yeah.
when we were walking.
Oh my God.
I literally wanted to take a picture.
All right, back to my algorithm. This little girl, woman, child, teenager, whatever, she could be 60, I don't know, is country line dancing. She's very small. She has her own little small little square in the square dance. You know, everyone's doing big people stuff. She's doing her look. Granted, fire. What is that?
Square dancing.
No, country line dance, fire line dancer. Very short. Grown woman face. I'm watching it, and
height
my
challenged.
fucking ball and chain comes flipping over my head. Why is she so small? And I'm like, all right, how do I explain this? Is she a baby? I'm like, no, she's not a baby. She's a grown-up that doesn't grow that tall.
Oh my God.
Why? I don't know. She was born that way. Why? Maybe her parents are really short. Show me her parents. I don't know her parents. Like, this is Cassian. This is how Cassian is thinking. And Tommy, I had said something that I said to the baby, and Tommy goes to my sister's fiance. Shout out Bianca. She's having a boy. We found out she's having a boy.
Yo, fucking RB3 with that fucking.
Bro, I told him not to give it to him. I was like,
If
control
you
it.
guys didn't see it, Joe's little nephew, RB3, who at the moment is the only boy in the family, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Baby Joe's got 2 boys.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
but
Baby Joe
in
said-
our,
but
in
in
ours,
your family,
RB3 is the
yeah,
only one
yeah.
right now, yeah.
They gave RB3 a fire extinguisher that
it lasted
shows
a
the
long
color
time.
of what the baby is. which was the wrong idea because RB3 started flaming everybody with the fucking
everybody
fire
got
extinguisher.
Before or after?
As soon as it happened.
No, as soon as it happened. But
So he's shooting it out.
So he's spraying it out, and as soon as whoever was helping him,
His father.
was it Rob?
Yes.
Sprayed it all over everyone.
Once he figured it out, he didn't let
He
go.
started shooting
Bro, so
everybody.
now, John Massa, shout out John Massa, Kimmy Callie's husband, who helped orchestrate the whole thing. RB3's standing right here, and everyone's out of the range, and he just looks over and goes,
What did you expect?
Oh, no, bro. And then after that, we gave him a pink one. The one that we
I thought
obviously
you were
didn't
gonna
need.
tug.
And he's spraying Shawnee, and Shawnee's like, you little fucker, stop it. And every time she takes a step at him, he goes like this. So Shawnee was like, I'm going to bull rush this motherfucker and get it. Shawnee goes to bull rush, and right before she even takes a step, he already lays on the trigger. Mind you, me and Rob are watching this from about 20 feet away, dying. I'm talking,
I can see
tears
that.
are rolling down my face because Shawnee is next level, man. 38 hot.
Yo, the
ready to
corn-
kill somebody,
the
and Robert
corn.
thinks it's the funniest thing ever. Oh, the corn.
The corn
So
was
Shawnee comes
fucking
in.
hilarious.
Robert,
Tell him. You gotta tell
I
them.
want you to hear it because no one's seen it. I want you to feel this. Robert got her so bad in the face, in the mouth, down her shirt, and she finally got it from him and was so mad that she just looked at him and starts torching him. And it was like her only defense. He takes off running. She can't catch up. The smoke's here and he's just in front of her. And she was so fucking mad because he got her really bad, and me and Rob were laughing.
So
all the
mind you, I'm watching all this while we're on vacation in New York, and me being from there, I've been there for like 18, 19 years. I was born there. There's a lot of stuff that, as a New Yorker, you don't necessarily get to do because you're not a tourist.
Yeah.
So I got to do the tourist stuff with the kids. So like, we walked the Brooklyn Bridge. Mind you, I've seen the Brooklyn Bridge. I've been on that shit a million times. I've never fucking walked it. We walked the Brooklyn Bridge. We went down to Battery Park. You go down to Pier 5. Enasia was taking a bunch of shots on a bunch of fucking
some
Spanish
of your pictures.
kids.
You had what you got? You get to see what was it? Radio City Music Hall.
She became fucking A1 photographer. out
First of all,
the-
I seen it in her caption. She goes, "Yes, I took all of these." So obviously
Yeah,
now
'cause I sent them to
the
my
fact that
friends.
she had to say, "Yes, I took these photos." I'm like, well, now we have to really see how good she is.
Yeah, I
and they
sent
were
them
great
to some of
shots.
my friends
One of them was
before.
so sick. It was like the building was in the middle, and it looked like two stairs. Were on each side.
Yeah.
That was a sick shot.
Yeah, I had to because my friends were like, "Oh, you
Take
left these
notes,
offline,
producer.
whatever." Yada.
And
I was
then-
like,
Off the
"No."
meat, bro. I didn't take any photos.
I would be
That's
on
to
your
her,
meat
bro.
if you had some good
I'm
photos,
on
Then
vacation.
but you
I'm
don't
taking
have
a break
none.
from my job.
Then we were actually
Always
just
on the
roaming
meat,
around
bro.
New York or whatever, because EJ had pulled up the Nike store, but it wasn't the right Nike store we were supposed to go to.
You don't say.
He
You don't say.
didn't know.
Wait,
ready?
another
Wait,
EJ Fungo?
No, he didn't
Hold
know.
on,
He
hold on,
didn't
hold on.
know.
And you ready? The Nike store he pulled up is Nike headquarters.
I didn't pull it up.
And the public
She
is not
pulled it
open.
up.
Oh, we got a game of pointing fingers.
No,
This is a fun
I
game.
pulled it up because
Shut up and
I
stop trying
saw.
to tell the story incorrectly. She pulled it up.
I pulled it up because I thought it was
That's
like,
but that's
you know,
a cool,
whatever.
inspiring story too, by the way. Tell them the story about that.
Yeah, so I pulled it up. I thought it was only like a 6-minute walk, whatever. We ended up finding it, and then we realized it wasn't really like open to the people. But we still went in. Dad and I went in, and then
It's
we
Nike
walked in.
headquarters.
It's headquarters, so it's like where
meaning
the
like
athletes
the
go.
athletes go there and
Yeah.
like they train or they do
So get
commercials.
I knew it wasn't open to the public because I walked in and there was like 3 security girls on the side with the Nike checks and some security. I was like, oh, let's get
So
out
the
of
cool
here.
thing about it is the guy at the
Should've got one-
desk,
should've
the
got a
guy at
couple
the
of
desk
shirts.
was like, "Can I help you?" And we told him, like, "Yo, we kind of messed up. We thought this was the store. This is actually Nike headquarters. You know, we kind of figured once we didn't see any checks or anything outside. You know what I'm saying?"
I didn't see no
but,
public shoes anywhere.
Yeah, literally.
but we told them because Enasia just signed an official deal with an agency. Shout out to Wasserman and Spencer Wildworth out there, the sports agency. She signed it on Wednesday. We told her that one day, hopefully, she'll be in this building.
Yeah.
So Enasia had walked outside. When he walked outside, he was like, "Look, I'm gonna give you the directions where to go, but here, give her this pen and tell her I'll see her soon."
Ah, okay.
So it was motivational. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. You know what I mean? More than anything else.
That's awesome.
But we did the Empire State Building once again, something I never done as a child or when I was living
know,
there.
A lot of New York residents haven't done all the shit that people go to New York to do.
No,
They don't. They just don't.
no.
Like my sister, literally, they don't have in her building that she was in. They didn't have like balconies, so like everyone shared. This really dope fucking rooftop though.
Right, of
It was like
course.
4 barbecues, 1 on each side, and like 4 different patios, but it was just all walk around. And you see the Empire State Building right from her roof every single day, every single night that me and my brother were there. Speaking of those hot dog carts, right outside of Bianca's door is right across the street, this giant halal truck that stays there till 4 a.m.
Yo,
Every night.
Night one.
got
After
halal?
the hot dogs that they were still hungry.
You got halal?
I fucking Ubered halal and we had that shit, and that shit slapped.
Bro, the
good.
halal guys in New York it's so
good.
different than here.
Slap.
It's so different. Like they actually they take their pride.
The problem is I ordered a lamb with rice and whatever, and then I ordered a chicken with rice and whatever, and no one wanted the chicken. Everybody wanted my lamb.
The
That's the
lamb was
problem,
so
man.
good.
I go through this in my house every day. Listen, everyone order what the fuck you want to eat. Understand me? I'm so sick of this shit. Everybody wants to eat my food. Listen, I know what I get.
We just
Yeah.
ate whatever
Because I
was
ordered.
Order what you want.
Yo, like, Dad, I love your meal.
no
I
one's
know, me
stopping
fucking
you.
too. I ordered it.
I ordered this shit, right?
It's the fucking worst. And then when Giabella orders something, I can't eat it. Like, she'll get pliable.
But I have to
Shit,
do this, Joe, and I
don't
hope
like
this
that.
happens to you on your next vacation. I have to give
Hopefully it's
credit.
good.
I have to give credit where credit is due. This is the first family vacation I have ever taken where I actually came home with money from my budget.
Ooh, that's usually it's
Yeah,
fucking.
that means
nice.
we-
You know, you have you
good.
know this, Joe.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know this. You have a family budget.
Yeah, and then you got
Sometimes you go over, but it's worth.
There's also the unforeseen things that you have
yeah,
to
of
pay
course,
for,
which happens,
sucks,
right? Yeah, okay. So you count that. That shit happened. Oh, we had a great time. It was good.
Yeah.
I put a budget aside for how much we're gonna spend on this trip.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came home, I'm talking about we were significantly under that, and we did a lot of shit. I had to tell them. I was like, guys, I'm thankful. I'm appreciative. Like,
We
and
took
then
like 100 trains.
and then Wendy was like,
We went everywhere.
We went to the Nike
oh,
store.
we could have did a lot more than if I would have known that. No,
Why didn't we go to the Gucci store? I was like, okay,
Hey, Wendy.
let's wind it back.
Listen,
You're about to go over budget.
as I said earlier in the show, you know, the place is absolutely disgusting, but it's New York, you know, and it's,
I mean, that-
the best
the
part
give and
about
take,
it
they
is
want
paying
that.
$2.90 to get around that motherfucking city on the train.
Yeah.
Because that is absolutely the best subway system.
It really is, and it's not, and it could only get
No
better.
bullshit.
The shit, obviously, listen, New York needs some work,
No, of course.
but people also go for the grunginess and the rough of
Yo,
it.
Joe, you know how,
like
like,
people
you
love
can-
that, like.
Joe, you know how you can like drive around in Florida and you can go to a public bathroom and like you can use it. In
Yeah.
New York, you're not using that. You're not
Yeah, I
even going in
squatted
the
everywhere
building.
I
Yeah.
went. I was
No,
not
yeah,
touching
it's-
that
it's-
seat.
it's
There's
disgusting.
no way.
Listen, before it became what it is now,
And
it was just like that,
weird.
just
It's
better.
so weird.
What?
It's
The
weird,
homeless people are
dude.
funny, bro.
They're so
they're the
funny.
There was
best.
one guy that was
You're
like,
fine.
Wait,
Yeah,
tell
you
us
give
tell
me
us what's
$1
weird
food,
about
please.
it. I'm
Everything.
intrigued.
You
Go
already
ahead.
know.
Go ahead.
You
Give
already
it to
know.
us.
I'm not gonna say it because we're
Give
gonna
it
get
to us.
flagged if I say it, dude.
How are
No,
they
you-
dressed?
It's just listen.
What colors are they
The
wearing?
weirdness just goes from
colors.
weird to super weird to astronomically weird to extraterrestrial
Like-
weird
like
to
human dog-
intergalactic
like human
weird.
So like,
And
so like
school
it makes
signs,
you feel not
usually-
normal.
Like
Yeah.
Joe,
But it doesn't
Joe,
make sense.
We were
Yeah.
walking through Times Square and we went into like the soccer store.
Just be careful. I don't want to get flagged.
I got you.
please.
just
We
code
walked
words.
into the soccer store. Like before we walked in, I saw like a dog and a cat human just like.
Oh my
in the
God, they
alley
call those
together.
Furries.
furries. Yup. You know what a furry is, bro? Go
I
on
do
Google.
see that they're
Yeah.
at
Go
my
on
school,
Google
bro.
and-
They're at his school.
Go on Google,
Oh,
bro.
you're done.
That's
I don't got none at my
Joe,
school.
Joe,
I know that for
Joe,
sure.
Get the
In the
fuck
bathroom.
out
Joe,
of here.
Did they
last
ask
year.
for kitty litter boxes in
Yes.
the bathroom?
Oh
Last year,
my
Joe.
I mean,
God.
you're gonna shit in that thing?
The food.
That was my
Wait, hold
fucking
on,
kid, bro.
Joe.
I would
slap
get it.
the
I would play along with it the whole way. I'm like, oh, come here, little kitty. Here's your little litter box. And the second my child squatted over that thing to take a shit, I'm kicking them right in the fucking forehead.
food slap. The food
Shit in that.
slap. The
Oh,
deli.
that's
The
got me fired up.
I had a pastrami sandwich with spicy mustard. That shit was delicious.
Bro, that's my dad's good. My
We
dad.
ate there almost
dad
every
loves
fucking
pastrami.
day. I had some on the side of the road jerk
Where?
chicken, rice,
Yo,
and
that
peas was
jerk
banging.
chicken was.
Where? Where'd you eat?
This one, it's this one Jewish deli called.
Cats?
No, not Cat. I didn't go to Cat. I didn't go to the famous Cats. No.
Oh.
I was staying in downtown Brooklyn, but I was staying in downtown Brooklyn because everything is kind of like centralized. More
You
than
take the A
anything else.
train, you take the F train, you go wherever you want.
No, I'm just trying
It's
to
all
think.
shit-
We had a really good time. Everything was good.
I
Times
love,
Square.
I love successful trips.
Yeah, Times Square is
Glad you had a
very,
successful
very,
trip.
very.
Yeah, when you said you had landed, I was like, oh, this guy had a nice flight home and everything. They fucking zipped you ass.
Oh yeah, no, it was quick. It was
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I remember I was safe travels, Sarah, and he goes, you better get back in time. I go, I already landed. I was like, oh shit, I feel like I just told him how to have a safe
Yo,
flight.
Joe, here's the thing. We were
Football.
at the airport and they were like, your flight's delayed an hour.
Yeah,
What?
they
That's
said
the
because
worst.
I guess there was like a storm coming against, like, I was supposed to go across border or something, and they didn't want to fly. Only like 10, 15 minutes later, they started boarding. It was
See,
done.
and that's the shit that be making people miss flights because they just be doing shit like that. The best is Spirit. I don't fly them, and I won't fly them. I did recently to go get Mo, only because that was the only place I was flying to Pensacola. Weird ass fucking Pensacola. But they'll just leave 40 minutes early and not even tell you. Like Spirit's like, flight's delayed 2 hours, and then do that, and they don't update you. They just bounce.
I actually enjoy flying Spirit.
Oh, you out of your
I don't
mind?
mind it. I
Yo,
don't mind it.
I'd rather go to the dentist, bro.
The big front seat is
don't
fire,
recline.
bro. The first 2 rows, bro, the big front seat's decent, bro.
So are they,
It's
And plus,
decent.
I take it. I
No,
take it
yo,
to,
JetBlue
I
doesn't
take
have
it to
like
go to school.
like-
It's not
I'm a
bad.
JetBlue guy.
but they don't have
Try
like
that.
they don't have
Yeah, but we know why you're a JetBlue guy.
I got a plug there. But
You got a
still.
plug there.
But-
That's why you're a JetBlue
but
guy.
Hey, let me know,
regardless-
Joe. Let me
Yo,
know. Let me
plug
know.
it-
Yeah,
Like you
hello?
paid. What do you mean let you know?
Anytime.
Regardless, though,
Does JetBlue have something over like business class? Over like what you like generally
just
fly?
really the front 4 rows instead of 3 seats. They're
Yeah.
2 seats, big wide.
Yeah. So I've been on
Lazy boy
those.
type shit.
The
best-
Spirit's better than
The
those.
best, no.
The big 2 front seats in front of Spirit. I'm telling you, bro.
I gotta
They don't-
explain
They're
something.
massive.
don't-
They're like this
shit-
size.
Shit just doesn't work for me.
I gotta
on
explain
Spirit.
this real
The
quick.
seats
The
are really hard.
The
They don't
level of
recline.
dedication
There's no
that
TV
we
in front
have
of
to
you.
put on this show on a weekly basis is nuts. To be
It
quite
is.
honest with you, because in all actuality, I was going to shoot a backup episode in New York of this show, just in case for some reason we didn't make it back on time. But Dun over here,
And
left the
I
whole-
practiced my intro taking a shit this morning in case you didn't show up. I already
He
had it
left
locked
the
in.
whole
I told-
fucking
I
bag.
told him they were
He
gonna
left
do
the
it
whole
if we didn't
bag
come.
at the house.
Of cameras and shit?
Yeah.
He wanted me to bring it to New York.
Yes, because I wanted to shoot a backup episode just in case we
I
didn't make it
thought,
back.
I thought you should have at least brought one of the cameras to get some dope fucking
Here's the thing,
pictures
here's the
and
thing.
shit.
No, I got that.
I have my
Well, I know we got
I
a
have my
photographer
side
on the production
photographer.
team.
Then, bro, here's the thing. Like,
Stop shaking the damn mic around. We're gonna hear you in and out. Talk.
here's the thing. Even if we didn't come and I left the camera, I knew those 2 boys were gonna take care of it.
I know. I was like, I
He
think
had
they got
no-
it.
like,
I
he
think
was
they
like-
got it.
He was like, please let us
No,
go.
you know what?
I think they
I'll
got
be
it.
honest with you. No, you want to know why it wouldn't have happened? First off, Crater's not here. Crater's the one that has the other cameras. You left the cameras at the fucking house. How the fuck was it gonna happen
Hey,
then?
hey, here's the thing. You go to Best Buy, you buy a high quality camera. You use it once,
Keep the
and
receipt.
return
Keep the
it.
receipt.
What?
Buy it. Make sure you get an SD card. Listen, ain't nobody got time to be running around for
No,
your
you
fuck
buy
ups.
it, then you, after the show, you transfer it, and then you return it, and then you have
Oh,
your
I
show.
did
Are
practice
you the
my
one
intro.
buying it?
I'll buy it. I'll be in debt, and then I'll get out of debt.
Oh my God! Speaking of debt, I just watched a video of a guy comparing what one of these WNBA players said. She goes, "I'm not saying that we should be paid the same amount as men. I'm saying our salaries should be
Same pie? Same piece of the pie?
they should be based off the revenue and this and that." So this girl was going off about how the WNBA has gained so much traction and this and that because of
Yeah,
Caitlin Clark
it
and all
has.
this shit.
It has, yeah.
So the guy broke it down by numbers of it was so bad. Put it this way: the end of the story,
Would've been
every
worse.
WNBA player would have to write a check for $83,000
Yeah, it would have been worse.
out of their
Yeah,
own
which
pocket
is-
to the league, based off
I
the
know how to
revenue.
solve, hold on. He's just gonna cut it off. Solve this problem. It's easy, right? Women have to support women more often. That's it. So, for example, if you go to an NBA game, you go to an NFL game, you go to a baseball game, you're taking a girl with you or your family or whatever it may be. If girls actually took the initiative to take their significant others or their families to support women's sports, it would immensely change. Period.
I'm telling you right now,
You're gonna have a hard time convincing most men to go to those events.
Not if they have daughters.
That's
Yeah,
true,
no,
Not
no,
if
no.
they have daughters.
That's
Those-
true.
those-
If Rachel
people
comes
will
up
go.
to Joe,
Those-
and Rachel
those
says
people
to Joe,
will go.
Joe, we are going to watch the women's national team with Giabella, Melania, and
That's,
did-
Cassiano.
hey,
that's
we did that.
different.
Yeah.
That's different.
But you're going.
but we did it.
But you're going.
Yeah, I'm going.
But the
That's
average,
different.
But the
That's
average
different.
man
We went.
isn't
We
gonna
went.
go by
I'm saying
himself.
if Rachel does it,
I would want.
thank you.
What happens if you don't have daughters?
The average man wouldn't just go watch it by
Here's the
himself.
thing. Me personally, I don't have a problem. Joe and I went to the game. Enasia was not here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't even sit with
We-
Giabella. It was just
we
me and
didn't sit
you.
with Giabella. It was just me
We
and
had
him.
fire seats.
We
They were
don't
way up
have a
top.
problem doing that. It needs to take more of what we do in order for it to grow.
Right.
Listen, at the end of the day, the only sport I think that survives for women is soccer.
Well, even tennis too. Tennis.
I mean,
that's the
I
only
feel
sport
like- I
that
feel
they
like
get
te-
paid
I feel like
the
tennis is
same
kinda-
amount.
But they fought for that.
Yeah, they fought for that way back
Billie
then.
Jean King, Venus Williams, Serena
Yep.
Williams, they fought for equal pay in
Yeah,
tennis.
listen,
I mean, I agree with everything you're saying. I think that there's way too many people in the world for that to ever happen accurately, and I think we're at a place in this world where that has no shot of happening soon.
No.
Sooner
It could
rather
happen
than-
though, because
it
soccer.
could happen
'cause
later.
soccer,
Listen, at this
it's
point,
been
they
going
want
up.
men's basketball canceled.
Yeah, like, we gotta
when
get
men's
to
Joe
basketball-
wants everything but
No, but you know what?
football.
Hold up. But that's not fair
Not-
because you know
not
what?
every- basketball just
and
sucks.
listen, hold on, it's not fair, and it's not fair because there is some good basketball, like Joker.
Listen,
like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
not
wait,
saying
wait,
there's
hold on.
not talent
There
on
is
the
some
court.
good basketball, right?
I'm saying it needs to be
Anthony
fucking.
Edwards, the child
It needs to be
of Michael Jordan.
That's Michael Jordan's son. We need to. We need to. No, it has to be.
Yeah, he is.
We just. It needs to be. It needs to be redone.
We just need to
The
get
league-
LeBron James out of it.
Yeah, he needs to get the fuck out and retire already. That whoever made that AI of him, shout out because that shit was dope.
I was more speaking on like the status of like the world in general outside
Supporting
of
it.
sports. Yeah, like the people need to come together.
Like I
per
said,
se.
the only one that's
but
going to
yes.
survive is soccer.
Yeah,
Women's
I feel
soccer
like-
is going to be the only one that
yeah,
survives.
soccer
That. Bro,
is
I just
everywhere.
seen Ben Johns, #1 pickleball player in the world. Do you know what his salary is? $2.5 million. That's just his actual salary. That is not no EULA money, no FILA money, no. What is the others? He signed a Range Rover, Land Rover. That's no endorsement. His main salary, 2.5. Ain't no tennis players got no salary. They gotta win. They gotta win slams. They have to have endorsement. This guy's getting a salary. The pickleball, MLP is a major league pickleball.
But it
Doesn't
also-
matter.
but it
There's
has-
Tyson McGuffin just got paid millions
but
to
it
go
has
from
do-
Selkirk
it has
to
do with
Eula,
who wants to invest.
and he's 37 years old.
It has to do with who wants to invest and what's the return on the investment.
Oh, it's a lot.
Prime example, right?
Orlando Squeeze was throwing out T-shirts. The whole crowd was
Prime
Orlando
example,
Squeeze
right?
fans.
Prime example, right? We'll use your businesses as a small example, right? If you go up to a company, you tell a company, here's my paperwork, here's everything up front, here's what I do, here's my numbers, here's this, here's that. They're gonna look at this shit and be like, wait a minute, you're doing this without backing? Like you're doing this without any help? Like you're doing this without any major money? Yeah. Okay, we'll sign you all day. Because they're able to see the numbers and see what you're actually worth. Now, Enasia's the face, EJ's, he's part of it as well. But that's female owned. If you had more individuals that did shit like that, then it'd be easier for girls to be able to sit there and say,
No doubt.
I need to get my money, I
Over
need to get
time.
paid. You know what I'm saying? Over time.
money
Yeah.
up.
Well, I learned this very, 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 very early. Like, I don't even think fucking Instagram was out yet. But it was like, I was sitting with a music producer. He was a producer for Young Money way back. And
Was it Birdman?
No.
no, his name was Detail.
I was just.
No, I know who Detail is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name was Detail. And I was sitting with him. We were in a studio in LA. And he was asking me about like certain people. And I'm the type of guy, me and Born are the same type of people. I try to plug everybody. You know what I mean? Like if I could fucking plug you in
I'm
somewhere.
not holding on to the plug.
Yeah,
I have
like,
something to say after.
yeah. So I'm talking to him, and obviously I know a few guys that rap. Some are good, some are decent. So the good ones, I was like, yo, I got a couple guys. So he's like, what's their social net worth? I said, their what? He said, their social net worth. I go, I don't know what the fuck you are talking about, sir. He goes, how many views, how many clicks, how many searches, how many, you got to have the stats on these people. I'm like, oh, well, I don't got that shit on me now, but I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
But it all comes down to, like Bourne said, if you show somebody what you're doing without them, and that person knows that they can help you at what you're doing,
For sure.
let's go to the moon together, bud. Like,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
But
it's
I was going based off of what you were saying about how like women and how their mentality is, because you use our small business as an example. I think women nowadays just rely, not everyone, not all of them, I'm not saying all of them. Like use mom for an example. Mom is a hardworking woman. She's a nurse, whatever. She worked to get where she was. But now I feel like nowadays everyone just thinks it's easy to get where they are now.
yeah.
Like
Understand the
in
work
school,
people
in
did to
school,
actually get their
in
jobs.
school, like I
I
hear
will
people
say that
say,
I
"Oh,
think
I'm gonna be a
now-
nurse. I'm gonna be a nurse. I'm gonna be a doctor. I'm gonna make
Spot on.
millions." Da da da.
Spot
da.
on.
But then once you get into the actual
Spot on.
studying and the working in it, they're like, "Oh, I'm changing my major. I don't want to
Spot
do
on.
it anymore."
Yeah,
Because they
'cause
see the work
everybody
and
wants-
it's like
Everybody wants the have.
the money. They just want the
Everybody
money.
wants the
That's-
have.
Everybody wants
but
the
nobody
money.
wants to do the do.
Exactly.
You
To
give
have the
someone,
have.
that's like giving someone being like, I want to do this. You give them the work, and they're like, ooh. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
that was
Exactly.
That was very
That
accurate.
would-
That was very
they
accurate.
don't
The
want to
person-
do it.
Especially,
they
especially
don't want to do
in
it.
this day and age.
The person that I plan to go into business with paid off $300,000 in debt, worked 4 years in a hospital, making $55,000, working 24 hours. Most people that go into medicine end up quitting. My cousin's, I don't know, 8 years deep now. To get all the way through is
Ah.
challenging.
It's not
challenging.
easy.
It's hard. I did the episode of Apologize in Advance with the Vita Bella IV girl. Shout out Vita Bella. They've been RNs for like 9 or 10 years, both the girls, and they said that.
They're like, fuck it.
Their exact words were, call and check on your nurse friends.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
To make sure they're okay. She's
not
like,
easy.
whoever all the nurses that work in the ER, check on them. Because make sure they're all right, because they go through a lot of shit, and they're very selfless. And like you said, a lot of people want,
But they won't.
they want to have, but
And
they
then
don't
they
want to
end
do
up
the
just
deal.
marrying someone.
It's crazy.
like-
I'll tell you just a small story. My cousin works at an office, and the people private practice, the people that work around him, like the office manager and like, you know, a couple of the other people, he's not very fond of. And they act out of line. They don't really like the way like my cousin, you know, goes to work and whatnot. They basically had to come to my cousin and tell my cousin, hey, we're going to get rid of these people, because they know how valuable finding a doctor is. Like you can't find these people. Like it's very hard to find these
And
people.
I love that people. I love when people value your actual worth too.
So my brother, I haven't seen my brother in many years. He lives in Long Island. He came and met us one day. We went to Brooklyn, did some walking around, had some food. I didn't even send you the chicken parm and the octopus I had. I didn't send it to you, but.
Why you say octopus near Joe, bro? Look at he rolled his eyes.
So anyway.
I had a deep breath. Did you hear it?
So anyway, he comes in, and then we stop, and coincidentally went to go get ice cream, and not knowing behind the ice cream store is actually the Kith store.
Jordan Crate would have told you that.
So
He loves
listen to
that
this.
shit.
So I said,
He's not
even
here.
though we had ice cream, I'm like, we're going into the Kith store. So we're going into the Kith store, and the reason why I wanted to go in, because Enasia and EJ don't know the
bag,
story, but
big
Ronnie started out the same exact way, from the bottom all the way up. And then when we walk into the store, my brother has no idea what the fuck this is. He's like, wait a minute, how the fuck does he have all his shit on Nike, New Balance, Adidas?
Sick.
All like every fucking, he has a Mets, a Knicks.
It's like Supreme.
Everything, right?
Supreme's got
How the fuck is
Hanes,
this possible?
Nikes.
He had
Because he was
$75
able
dice.
to show his value to these companies and collab with them. He brought his audience. He showed value in that. They sold shit. My brother was like, yo, why are these fucking New Balances $225?
It's crazy, and they look like the ones that are $20.
Yeah, he's like, these are $60 shoes.
Because
Not
people are
anymore.
going to buy
Ronnie
them. That's
has
why.
his brand on it. That's why.
And people are going to buy
Bro,
them.
I mean, look at
people are-
Supreme,
yeah.
bro.
And this is a true
Supreme
story.
Louis
And
Vuitton
EJ
jeans.
and Enasia, I want them both to acknowledge this.
People go into Kith to do literally what you guys did, to take a picture of the fucking ice cream.
I want them to acknowledge
People
this.
go in there just to do that.
I want them to acknowledge this. We were in New York, and we got stopped more than a handful of times with people asking us about our merch. I kid
Business
you
owner that
not.
came up to us.
I kid you not. So many fucking people were
Bro,
asking
it's a
us about
fucking
it.
statement. I get stopped everywhere I'm at.
Everywhere
I love your sweater.
we go.
Love your sweater.
Everybody. Yo, where do I get? And I tell them all the time, this is why you wear the shit all the
Yeah,
fucking time.
we were in the Nike store, one of the Nike stores, whatever. Super nice Nike store. I took so many pictures. It was so pretty. And we get up to the top floor, which was like Air Jordan. And EJ got a Knicks shirt. He was going like fanboy over it or
Bro,
whatever.
like the Knicks can lose the championship.
about to
I
get
don't care,
eliminated.
But I am a D1 Jalen Brunson fan.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
go,
and
go.
then
Yeah,
so he say you pictures or whatever, and then we're walking past, and then one of the Nike people that worked there, he was like, "Oh, I like your sweatshirt, or is it whatever?" We're going back and forth, and he's a photographer. He just did a shoot for Nike. We looked at his page. He's actually a good photographer, whatever. We told him about our brand, and the first thing I said, because everybody knows we're a Nike fan, I'm like, "Hey, we'll give you a discount if you give us one, because
Yeah, right? You wanna swap
if
discounts
you
in
give
there?
us a discount in here, well,
But
we'll
I
work
did
something
get
out."
on Enasia because I'm like, Enasia, you
I
don't
was
do that
like,
from the jump.
No,
You
we've
miss
been a Nike
100%
family.
of the shots you
We've
don't
been
take.
a
Yes,
Nike
but you-
family for how
We
long?
talked to him
If
for
I
60
can get a
seconds.
discount,
Enasia's already, hey, what
you
about
guys
discount?
are
Hey,
Hey, listen.
can't even know
Bruh.
his name.
Can't give your whole hand
here.
away.
Yeah,
He
listen.
wanted a
My
freaking-
favorite line is, "You don't know if you don't ask."
yeah.
I don't
true.
care. I commend. I'm
He
an
started
email-
laughing.
I'm
He
an
was
email on
like,
this one.
"Yeah, sure."
I'm
And
an
I was
email
like,
on this one. Listen,
But-
man, you want to give
but
me a break? I'll give you a break. Bop, bop, bop.
You had power with the cards, bro.
No, of course.
Very true.
"Hey,
We were standing on the corner and people just walking up to us. Hey, yo, that's your brand. They just knew, like, right away they could tell. Because it stands out. It's different. You never seen it before.
And
You
the
never
best part about it is it's fucking legible. A lot of these people are putting out shit on shirts and clothes and shit. Don't get me wrong, I wear it and it's fly, but some of the shit I don't even know what it says.
Nah, you
It
can't
looks
read it.
cool and it matches my kicks that I'm wearing, but like this is a statement.
Yeah.
We
And it's a
came out
very
of the-
simple word that goes so fucking far. The word respect goes miles.
So there's certain
light years.
So there's certain instances. So when we left, I wanted to get content. When we're there, we got content. When we came back home, I wanted to get content, right? I gotta tell this funny story.
my
Shout
God.
out to
Don't
my,
say a
shout out to my
word,
man Humberto. Humberto's my driver. He picks us up from time to time when we take big trips.
Bring this
Dope
up.
ass. Listen to me. Dope ass Suburban. The shit is fly as fuck. He is my favorite.
Shout out Umberto.
He's my
we love him, we
favorite
love him.
Colombian Jew.
Oh.
And he wears the
Yeah,
yarmulke.
he does.
He wears it.
Is he like brown Colombian?
No,
No.
he's brown Colombian, like
With a
brownish,
yarmulke?
with a yarmulke, gray hair, long beard.
Well, I mean, because
Oh, no.
Jewish. This is what a normal Jewish guy
Picks
looks like.
us up
I'm
at
saying
the
this is what a
airport.
normal Spanish guy
We
looks
didn't
like.
get content going because these two idiots didn't listen. So I specifically said it.
Get
Enasia,
footage
Get
of
footage of us, right? So Enasia gets footage.
gotta
Humberto
see
picks
this
us
guy.
up, pulls up in the dope truck, whatever, this, that, and third, right? We get footage of Enasia going into the car. Cool. I played a little bit long. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get footage of EJ going to the car, too. EJ goes into the car, you see. And it,
Nigga misses the step like an idiot, bro.
Okay, here's the thing.
And I'm already in the
First of
car, and all I hear is
Hold on. Let me back
ass,
myself
bro.
up, because he didn't give the full thing. First of all,
Hold
I
on,
have
I gotta
size
say- I gotta say-
14 and a half shoes.
I was
how
just-
did you miss it?
Hey,
Yeah,
Bro, it's a 2-inch space. What do you want
Yo,
me to do?
If you
listen,
play the video
I
in
was
slow
gonna
motion,
say-
it's like a complete miss.
Oh,
Like,
no, no,
he
we
just
are gonna
freaking-
play the video.
I
Don't worry
didn't miss.
about
I didn't miss the whole thing.
I want to
stepped on it
say,
and my foot just-
I want to say that I'm shocked about this whole ordeal, but I'm not. Look at the size of them goddamn sandals. 16, size 16 goddamn sandals. Bro, I told you I was having a panic attack for your brother when we were going up this
I know,
ladder
me
to go to the
too.
catwalk. No,
He
I was
wanted to
watching.
go-
I'm like,
He
Who's
wanted
the
to
boss?
go. He wanted to go first, and I was gonna be on the bottom from. I was like, nah, I'm going first.
Yeah,
You're
let me
not
get-
getting more fishing than her.
You can catch
You-
me.
Yeah, but imagine
I'm not
you
catching
coming down
you,
onto
bro.
Ine, compared to Ine coming down on
It's a
you.
scary
You
fall.
can catch
No,
your sister.
bro.
She ain't catching your ass coming down.
I'm moving out the way.
She's
You're going down.
She's looking up
Wow.
like, Lord Jesus, please forgive both of us for our sins. We're dying together.
Not happening. No chance.
But the greatest part of all things in the entire world was caught on film, and I cannot
Bro, here's the
see
thing.
it.
It wasn't like I slipped, fell, bust my.
No,
it
but a
was
good
just
miss
simple-
is a good miss.
It was a simple, just my foot hit it and it.
EJ knew once.
Did you know
EJ
you were
knew
being
once
filmed or
Dad
not?
got it on video.
You
He
did
was
know?
like, shit.
So I was at my dad's house today with my brother doing shit for the boat, trying to figure out me and Rob's next trip down. And I spoke about it on the podcast about how my dad types. My dad types with 2 fingers, and he's very aggressive with these 2 fingers. Even when he's on his phone, I talk about time. Like when he's, I gotta show you something. Come here. You hear it, or like when he, no, fuck you, not interested. Like he almost breaks his fucking phone. He hits the button so hard, like it's gonna hang up extra hard if he hits it. So I brought up how he types because it's the same thing. And I'm sitting here and I'm talking out loud about business shit. I'm talking to 3 different guys about 3 different things, and I'm talking to Rob, thinking he's listening to me this whole time. And I'm like, all right, Rob, this guy said this guy said this, this guy said this, and Rob's not answering. I look up, and my brother's just got his phone recording my dad typing on the keyboard. Because I told Christian when we were on the set, I'm like, bro, you have to see him type. I go, when he hits the space bar, it almost breaks in half. Because he hits it so hard in the dead center.
Please tell
and
me you have
I
it.
have the video.
Oh
I'll
my
show you
God.
guys after we record. But it's literally, and I didn't, and the whole time I'm like, Rob, like, why didn't you fucking answer me? And I look up and he's recording a video. So at this point now, I get silent. And now it's just me and Rob silent watching my dad type for like 15 seconds. Finally, my dad catches on that we're not talking. And I didn't watch the video. He put it in the chat, and Wexler goes, I'm dying at your dad looking back at Joe and cracking up laughing. I didn't even notice that as part of the video because I hadn't
Gotta
watched
send
the
it to
video.
us.
I watched it live, so I know what it looked like live, but I'm going to show you the video. But he's like this, crack. Bro, it was just funny shit. He's a fucking character.
He is a character.
I'm excited to go back to New York for one reason. Because I ain't going to goddamn New York. The Hamptons is like its own.
It's different. It's a
I'm going up
different-
there
it's
for 4th of
different
July. But I do want to go to the city. I do want to go to a Yankee game. We're playing great. Did John Carlos Stanton's, didn't he just hit a home run that came off the bat at 119 miles an hour?
So John Carlos Stanton is treating that ball like a wiffle ball. He's
Bro,
smashing it, bro.
bro, 119
Playing well this year?
mile.
Yeah, but your dad wants him off the fucking team, so.
I want him off the team. There's a lot of people I want off the
Your
team.
dad
You
wants
want, a lot of people that I want off the team have been saving our ass the past couple of games. I was like, fuck, get Gleyber Torres the fuck
So
out of here.
hockey's good.
Oh, speaking of hockey. what do you got
Hockey's
going
really
on?
good.
Hockey's great right now.
Certain basketball series are good. Certain ones.
I don't even know who's left in. How about that? I don't know one
What do
thing.
you do? You
Oh,
such a
Denver,
full of shit.
Denver's
I was
left.
about to say, is it Denver?
Denver,
No, hold
Denver
on,
and
hold on.
Minnesota, the only two I know.
Panthers are down 1-0.
It's all right. They're up 3-1 on the series.
Dallas is good enough to win the cup, bro. Really good.
Yeah.
What, the Mavs?
Really,
I
really
think
good.
I think that
Stars.
Dallas is playing a very sloppy, shitty Avalanche team,
No.
and
Dallas showed it last year. They were good last year, and they got better this year.
Well, they're winning 3-0, and lost the game 4-3. And
Well,
then the following game, they were
Colorado's-
winning 4-0, and they almost came back and lost again.
Colorado's definitely playing sloppy, but you're going to get a Panthers-Dallas Stanley Cup.
Bro, I'm telling you right now.
and
I wouldn't mind that.
and Dallas is good, man.
Dallas is really showing up against the Avs. I thought this was going to be an easy series for the Avs based on the series before this, but they're playing like shit. They're playing like absolute dog shit. And then Zach Vanoka hit me up. He was talking about the Rangers game. He goes, can you tell me what the fuck just happened? He goes, I went in the shower with 15 minutes and 45 seconds left, and the Rangers are winning 1-0. He goes, I just got out of the shower. They're losing 3-1. And there's 9 minutes and 50.
Carolina's a good hockey team, but I think
They let me down. I put the jinx on them. That's my fault. I shouted them out
Listen, the
way too
city's
early.
different right now, though. The city is so hyped up between the Knicks and the Rangers playing the way they're playing right now.
I don't see the Rangers losing this series.
Rangers got the
but
best
they
goalie
should-
in the NHL.
That's what
Shesterkin.
they
He's
say.
by far the best goalie. He's gross.
I like Bobo. I think he's
The
great.
city's on
I like,
fire
what's
between.
his name
Okay, so
from,
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm a Met fan. So
Sway-
you got the
Sway-
city going on
Swayman.
fire because of the Knicks
fine.
and the Knicks and the Rangers, right?
Playing the
The
same
Yankees
stadium.
are playing well,
Yeah.
right?
It's early in baseball, so you ain't gonna get the baseball.
The
You will have your
Jets
baseball.
hype is higher than the Mets and the Giants. That's the order basically is the New York sports is
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
just-
Knicks, Rangers.
Well,
Jets.
now that the series is
It's
2-2,
Knicks,
the Rangers might have
Rangers,
jumped.
Yankees, Jets, Mets, and then fucking.
If you go by fan base, I feel like the
And then
Yankees.
Giants.
I feel like the Yankees are beating everybody
Bro,
fan
if you
base
go to,
wise.
if you go, if you
no,
try to
I'm
go
just
to
talking
New
about
York,
hype right now.
Oh, the hype! Yeah,
The hype right now,
The hype is gonna
currently.
be basketball and
If you
hockey.
go
But
to
I
New
feel like
York-
basketball is gonna. If they go down one more game, you're gonna hear a lot of the New York basketball buzz die down and the Rangers buzz go back up.
Yeah.
Because now they're in a position. It's going like the exact opposite.
Right.
The Rangers were winning every game, looking like they're about to sweep, and now they're fucking losing.
Yo, shout out MSG. The one time I went to MSG, I was 21, 22. I went with my boy. We went to MSG. We saw a Knicks Hornets game. Tyson Chandler was the star of the Hornets, right? I had the Knicks minus 13.5. Yo,
I knew this was going to. I knew this was going to a bet.
Yo, wait. We had phenomenal seats. I was sick to my stomach after like the first half. Yo, the Hornets won the game by 42.
Oh my God.
Yo,
I thought plus 13.
like that.
Oh, you had minus 13.
Minus 13.
So you lost that bet by
57
57
points.
points. Oh, Jesus.
Well, guys, that's going to conclude today's episode. Make sure you click like,
wanna
subscribe on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. Once again, the episode is sponsored by KD Power Greens, our urban farm microgreens company that I own with my kids. We have an event this Sunday, May 19th, between 9 o'clock and 1 o'clock. Please, guys, visit kdpowergreens.com. The episode's powered by Ignite Social. Ashley Oliver's killing it on social media. She's absolutely doing her thing. And once again, get all of your EC Respect merch. As you can see, our brand new military camo edition for the Support the Troops. Support the Troops at EnasiaColon.com. ENASIACOLON.com. Guys, keep killing the stream. The last episode that we did with Juliana and them has actually been taking off in different areas, which is good. It's been Colombia, Mexico, Canada, United States. It hasn't
Very
been
good
India.
women-driven episode
Yes,
there.
absolutely. So guys,
Very,
make
very
sure,
good
check us
job.
out next episode.